helping everyone to be the best they can be.
Because as Bill would say, you never want to be very good at being average. You really want to be the best. And let's do what it takes to be the best.
Amazing things happen here. There's amazing stories every day of success here. So I've come to love this place. As my friend Camille Russo says, I may not have been born here, but I got here as quick as I could.
Bill Daniel is a laureate in the Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Bill Daniel into the J.A. Savannah Business Hall of Fame Laureate Society.
Didn't Ethan do a good job? It is indeed an overwhelming honor to be recognized tonight. When I look at the list of those who have been honored in the past, I just simply feel so inadequate. So many were mentors for me over the last 60 years. Believe it or not, when I was a teenager working in the state capitol, Mr. Arthur Ginlat was the representative from Savannah, and he befriended me in many ways that he were encouraging as a mentor even before I knew anything about or anyone in Savannah. My years of practicing law and of course my 34 years in the family business with Dan Vaden just simply meant so much to me, and there are so many opportunities. And it is indeed an honor to be on the same program as Benny Curl. He shared with you how few businesses, family businesses, survive all the way now past the fourth, and Jamie Lindley is in the company now. That's the fifth generation, a national brand. What an accomplishment. And it's here in Savannah. I'm going to say... And I am very grateful tonight to have my two brothers with me. My brother Michael would grow up to be a real rocket scientist as his love for model rockets grew into our most advanced military aircraft, the International Space Station, the Space Shuttle, and those are just to name a few of his projects. My brother Mark chose medicine. He has dedicated his life to caring for his community and his patients across multiple counties in northeast Georgia. He is still that physician who goes to those patients who need him, who wrestles daily with the challenges of rural health care, and who is loved and respected by the patients and all of his community. We are the product of a very special mother and father. They were raised in the same rural community, and like thousands of their generation, they volunteered and each experienced the horror of World War II. Dad in England during the Blitz, Mom a Navy nurse caring for Marines. And though they said little about that time, it was clear that the war years profoundly shaped their understanding of the larger world, and at the same time, their determination to raise us, their three sons, to be prepared for that larger world. To quote someone we all know, Savannah physician and author Dr. Mark Murphy, our parents not only supplied the literal DNA, they also gave us the value system that has shaped our subsequent life, the spiritual DNA that shaped us into the people we have become. And Bill and Jean Daniel raised us to do our very best and to make every job, every opportunity, no matter how small, a learning experience. They were devout Christians who strongly believed they were called, to paraphrase the Apostle James, to demonstrate their faith through their commitment to make a difference in their community. In preparation for tonight, I was struck by the pivotal moments I have experienced. You know what I mean, those conversations, those decisions, those big and small choices which, in retrospect, changed your life. There were so many for me and have been, and so many of you present tonight were part of those moments. But of all the pivotal moments, the most important, the most consequential occurred late in the evening, as I described on the tape, in 1975, when I saw that young woman, blue jeans, sorority windbreaker, arms full of books. She was an honors student, not me. And a few weeks later, friends introduced us, and well, you know the rest of the story. We have shared over 45 years together now. Linda has taught me more than I can describe, stood by me in moments of success and moments of mistakes. She has demonstrated through her own 30 years career as a school psychologist in our public school system just how one person can make a difference in the life of a child. Indeed, in our kitchen for all these years has been a small plaque that simply reminds us each day that 100 years from now, all we think we have accomplished will be forgotten. But the world may be different because we were important in the life of a child. A modern hymn carries the wonderful line, God is in this story. And I can attest to this for every chapter of my life. And the greatest evidence has been in the love and the life I have shared with Linda, and the beautiful family we have built together, and the beautiful families each of our children is built also. My children simply could not have experienced a more loving and caring mother, and I could never have imagined a greater blessing than our life together. So, you see, I believe God has been and continues to be in this story. Thank you for this honor. Thank you for supporting junior achievement and the education it brings to thousands of students in our area every year. And thank you for the opportunity to be a part of these years in the history of Savannah. It is my hope that in some small ways, like our parents dreamed, we've made a difference.
Congratulations again, Mr. Daniel. I have to say, when I was a young reporter, he was one of those first interviews